feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them.
Broncos, Texans, they're both 2-0. Somebody's got to lose. Brody Thomas was amazing last week. I want Teddy back. Tony! What up, Tony? Yes, D-Nizzy. Every night, baby. Every night, D-Nizzy. Nizzy, so for our game, I'm going to stream our game tomorrow night on stream because I'm the home team. And then when I'm the away team against you, you'll stream our game if you want. But yeah, because I'm the home, I don't normally stream DGFL on Saturdays, but that's a big game. Yeah, so Nizzy, I won't be streaming until later, like until night. So you have all day to do whatever you need to do with your team before they get put on auto. But they'll be put on auto right before the game. And you don't need to put them on there. I can do it for you. I was just about... Yeah, so just make sure, like, if you want to change your depth chart, do your scout, do any of that stuff with your staff, do your training, you just got to make sure you do it. You can celebrate. Let me celebrate. Tyler, you've tried to blow this team up multiple times, and we've talked you out of it. Playing my practice squad. Croto, listen. No. Absolutely not. But yeah, D-Nizzy, so the way that, now that we have a lot more users, the way we've been doing it is the home team by default gets to stream it if it's 2 PS5 users. So... because I'm the home team for our game and it's on a Saturday, I'm going to go ahead and stream it. And then when I'm the away team, I'll let you stream it like I did with Justin today. Although, man, Justin, it's a good thing I didn't get to watch that one. Like, it's a good thing I wasn't the one streaming it because I'd be like, oh, it cut out and I had to play it. No, I wouldn't have done that. But Brody Thomas was a beast last week, guys. Brody Thomas is goated. Not goated, but he's really good. And what I really like about Brody Thomas, and I've liked it since we saw him in a prospect game, he is not afraid to air it out. Matter of fact, if you put Brody Thomas with the receivers I got out there in Dallas, watch out. But we've seen Brody's not afraid to put some air under that ball and send it downfield. Initiated the Bears week 2. Oh, bad throw there, though. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got, Brody. How's everybody doing? How was y'all's Friday, man? I had a good Friday. I had a real good Friday. All right, we're back with a punt by the Texans. Fair catch by the Broncos here. Thought it was you. Nah, Tyler. It was something with my internet, like, skipped a beat. I had an irregular heartbeat in my internet, apparently. But yeah, I had a good Friday, man. I had a pretty good Friday. Took my son to therapy this morning. That's helpful for him. We took him back to school, way back to work. We got to wear, we call it roughs, but it's like we got to wear civilians to work today, which is always nice, not having to wear my duty uniform sometimes. So that was kind of nice. That makes working a lot easier, surprisingly, when you don't have to wear that monkey suit that we wear. Oh, Burrow says, give me it all. Ooh, good pass breakup. Broncos and Panthers are the Super Bowl favorites. Going off the draft pick projections, Madden agrees with Daddy Leagues that the Broncos and interesting. Tyler, that's really interesting. Broncos and Panthers. I'm not gonna lie, the Panthers had me worried because I feel like Jamarcus Russell's about to really improve this year. Like, what a play! Is that Paris Campbell? I think it's Paris Campbell out there. Nice play. But yeah, Jamarcus Russell Jr. Now that there's a user controlling him, I ain't scared of smaller cats. I'm a fucking lion. Lions aren't afraid of Panthers. Ooh, Christian Cleveland coming in hard, but he makes the pass, and that is George Pickens. Paris Campbell, Texan legend. I don't know. He's been really good for the Broncos, even though he keeps getting kind of moved around the depth chart. Always produces no matter where he's at on the depth chart. George Pickens, probably going to have a big year this year for the Broncos. But yeah, the Panthers, Jamarcus Russell Jr., I really do see him taking a big leap this year. He had a good rookie year. I see him making a big leap into like the 85-ish. I think he gets up to like 85 by the end of the season, which is kind of wild. I think Russell gets to 85 by the end of the season. That's my prediction. Have y'all tried the, it's the Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream? Who's tried the Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream? These ones. I don't know if y'all can see it. My light's bright. Anybody tried them? They're flipping delicious. Okay? They're absolutely delicious. Russell is an X Factor, Corey. He is a X Factor with a cannon attached to his right arm. It's really good, Tyler. Player of the week, give XP bonus. Ooh, that's a good. Justin, I don't know. Touchdown Broncos. Touchdown Broncos. Texans losing early. Keep forgetting to do predictions, guys. Who will win?
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see.
Yeah, Corey. Russell is a X Factor.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday.
What's the spread on this game? Anybody know?
Easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Cincinnati. God, Cincinnati beating the Athletics. That's probably the two worst teams in the MLB right now. Cincinnati, absolute garbage outside of Hunter Green and Deli Cruz, and then the Athletics are just poverty. Where's this game on the sports book? Oh, it's an even line. Okay, we got a perfectly even line.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22.
20 minutes on the prediction. Rookie QBs are playing well. Hughes numbers aren't spectacular, but he's improved from week 1 to week 2. Yeah, Corey, it's going to be really interesting. I think we've had some really, really good, surprisingly good, consistently good QB classes.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
I just checked, and Brody got. Oh, he did. Okay, so player of the week does. Only got the same legacy and morale. Rosenthal has a cannon, the QB for the Ravens. That's the one for the Ravens, right, Corey? Trey Young, it dipped out for a second. We're back, though. I had an irregular heartbeat of my internet is basically what happened. It just skipped a beat. We're back, though. How's it going, Trey? Trey, how was your Friday? Dark Spectre. What's up, my guy? Mr. Dark Spectre. That's Trey. Famous for the line. Tragic. Tragic. What's up, Spectre? How was your Friday, my guy? It is Friday, right? Yeah, how was your Friday? Alright. I wish I wasn't blind. I have to sit like this to see, guys. Burrow coming out with the ball again. He's in trouble. Ooh, he throws. Oh, my God. I thought it was a pick. I thought it was a pick. Missed school today, feeling a little sick. Hey, hope you feel better, my guy. Hope you feel. Wear those glasses. Listen, see what happens, Nick, is the light reflects off of them. You can't really see. It's a mess. Spectre, listen. It wasn't for me either until. Good Lord, Burr. Oh, he just threw the pick. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams gets greedy and picks it off. Tries to pick it off twice. Nearly drops it. Maybe need to watch the Lakers game. Spectre, I was done with the draft watching. And then the Cowboys took DeMarvion Overshown and I was right back in. Now, if we can get Roshan Johnson, I'd be real happy. I don't think he got drafted today. I'm a little surprised Roshan hasn't been drafted. I know he was backing up Bijan, but I can assure you, he's better than most of those guys that have been picked. 9-5, 7 minutes left, Kroto, in the hockey game for your hometown team. Greedy Williams getting greedy with it. He should have taken that to the house, though. All right, Brody, let's see if he comes out. He's looking deep. He goes down. It's a sack. White getting the sack right there. Did not go the way you expected. Croto, Levi 100% is a bust. I've said it from the get-go. How is Hunter Henry top 10 tight end doing? I mean, who drinks mayonnaise? Listen. Don't believe everything you read or see. Some things are just blown out of proportion. I think Levi's a bust because of his actual ability, not because of whatever he eats or drinks. Brody was looking deep. He was trying to capitalize after that interception. Throwing that one away, though. Got smart after the last play. Brody, 2 for 4. Only 15 yards so far. That was pretty funny, Croto. I don't know who it was. Oh, good Lord. Oh, he gets it back. It's an interception. The pressure gets to Brody. The defensive tackle, I didn't see which defensive tackle that was. But, man, they chucked the center. They just chucked the center to the side. They get the pressure, and he throws the pick. Great coverage. Marshawn Lattimore. Quinnen. Oh, yeah, Quinnen Williams. Good Lord. Hey, he's a man. He's a large man. Justin, he's a very large man. Quinnen Williams absolutely ran right over the center. Good God. Respect for Will Levi, girlfriend. Good God. Yeah, I do. Justin, I'm glad you didn't have him today. Glad you didn't have him today. Didn't help my offense. I can tell you that. Didn't hurt my offense. Justin, I look at the stats from that game, and I can't, like, turnovers killed me. If my team doesn't have the fumbles and Lamar doesn't throw the pick, I think we win. I think that game would have been similar to the, what was the year that Jared Goff and Mahomes went at it? And it was the Rams versus the Chiefs. And it was like 52 to 58 or 53. It was something crazy. It's a little weird statement there, Trey, but okay. Do you? I mean, whatever floats your boat. That's a strange statement to make, but by all means. But yeah, Justin, I felt like without the turnovers, Lamar and Lico would have gone down as one of the greatest QB duels we've seen in the DGFL. But Lamar threw a pick. We had a couple of fumbles that hurt. The Rashawn Gary getting the. This is a safe zone. Facts, Tyler. That's a fact. But yeah, Rashawn Gary getting the fumble recovery for the touchdown hurt. Listen, I'm not saying Lico shouldn't have gotten picks too. My defense really likes to bat balls down instead of. We do any slider changes, Warfare? No. No, I haven't changed any sliders. The only adjustments I made were upping the minutes to 15 and dropping the Excel clock. Originally, I dropped it to 10. We bumped it up to 15 after we realized certain plays were going to be an automatic delay a game. No, he didn't. So he didn't have any like real suspect passes. A lot of times, what happened was when he got pressured, he just took the sack. Is that Sal Williams? What a call by Super. Super makes the call to put his fullback into a specific formation that they run near the goal line. It's not goal line. It's an I form, like power I formation. There's a bunch of QBs. Give it time, Warfare. Give it time. That'll kind of die out, I think. Yeah, Justin. Took like 50 yards instead. That's why Lico had a huge run, and he only had he only had the 4 yards after that big run. And I was like, how is that possible? Got to rebuild with the Saints going on right now. It's very nice, Spectre. Just lay back and do a rebuild on Madden. Gotcha, Trey. Gotcha. Do they? I thought it's a rushing stat. I thought it hurts your rushing stats. Traded everybody for Chase Young and draft picks. Wild. Spectre, that's wild. Now I have 5 first-round picks. Oh, okay. Huh. I didn't know that, Justin. Jordan Davis got paid as he should have. Tony, as he should have. Trust me. If Jordan, I would have I probably wouldn't have been able to re-sign Lamar had you let Jordan Davis get to free agency. I'd have given Jordan Davis so much money that I wouldn't have been able to re-sign Lamar. That's how willing I was going after him. Took the hometown discount. Yeah, I feel like I have to look at his contract, but I feel like Sauce took a bit of a discount too. With Josh Rosen as QB1. Jesus. 73 overall. So Corey, week 3 is the first time you get, it's the first chance you have to re-sign guys. So some of us were just eager to get it done. We've been in talks all off season with them, and we were just ready to put pen to paper. Trey, Chase Young's been playing great for me. I have Chase Young in this league, and he's amazing. Yeah, I got Chase Young in this league, and he does great. But yeah, Corey, week 3 is the first chance you get. It's like your top 1 or 2 guys that you can re-sign. Yeah, the top like 1 or 2 guys. Yellow, and he's still, you see, yeah, I did, Tony. Are you going to re-sign him? Tony, you re-signing Tom? I truly believe Tom will stay playing until he doesn't get paid. Trey, scheme and playbook, buddy. Scheme and playbook. Yeah, Corey, they do. They do. TB12's coming back. Wilkins and Pollard can be talked to. He does eventually retire, Justin. We've seen him retire. I guess we've never seen him in this version of Madden retire, but yeah, just elite talent coming off the edge. That's a good way to get sacks. Pickens with a catch right there. It's 14-0. Denver right now. There is a prediction up if you want to throw points at it. There is exactly 1 point on the line right now. I've seen him get down to 52 overall in 23 and still playing. Jesus. Brady got 2 years, 80 mil for being a 67-year-old.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory.
Yeah, I mean, Chase Young does really well for me. He's had some injury issues for me, but that's my whole team. Burrow off his back foot, fadeaway to the end zone. Great play right there. Who is number 8? Nick Bosa's best defensive end I've had, though. Hey, Dark Spectre, imagine having Nick Bosa and trading him for garbage. Yeah. We have a user in this league, Hoosier, if he's here. Hoosier, want to talk about how you traded Nick Bosa? And now Croto's trying to trade for Nick Bosa and couldn't, and can't. He physically can't trade for him with our rules. It's wild. Never, 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 never. Yeah, no, I would not have traded him. Matter of fact, I would probably, I don't know, I really like Chase Young. I'd probably trade Aiden Hutchinson for Nick Bosa. Develop a godlike wide receiver. Hey, I got one of those, but he's injured. I got one, but he's injured. No, he's not really godlike, but although Austin Lynch looked godlike today. All right, what was I doing? Oh, number 8 on the Texans. Who's number 8 on the Texans? Bad run right there. Manny Gonzalez not getting it done. Yeah, I mean, I have a guy who I think is going to be godlike. Oh, it's Tyrann Mathieu back there making plays. No wonder he's breaking up passes. I was trying to figure out what team should you rebuild. That's a great question. That's a great question. Let's see. I don't know. What are you looking for? A garbage team? Oh, dropped. Yeah, Tyrann Mathieu wearing number 8 for the Texans. I was trying to figure out 8 on the Texans. David Carr, is that you? Nah, it's much better than David Carr. Hoosier! Hoosier, I was just talking about your Nick Bosa trade. Spectre can't figure out how somebody would trade Nick Bosa. Middle of the road team. Let's see. Middle of the road team. Cowboys. The Panthers could be good. The middle of the road. Seahawks maybe. Falcons. Yeah, Falcons are pretty good. Titans are an interesting one because you got to decide if you're dedicated to Derrick Henry. Nice throw by Brody. Why did you step out of bounds? Yeah, Titans would be a good one too. I don't like the run. I don't like run offenses. Yeah.
On first down, Thomas. And his throw.
I mean, the Falcons are going to be a run offense next season with Bijan Robinson out there.
Here now is
The
second
GOAT.
and 10.
The greatest running back to ever enter the NFL.
Thomas.
Nice throw.
He completes this one to
Hey, if y'all thought that Stagg and Montez Sweat were linked together, you have not seen what I'm willing to do to get Bijan on my team in the next DGFL.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to
Are they getting eliminated?
And this is going to be incomplete. Here now is second and 10 again from the 41.
Hoosier, facts. Hoosier, I hated the Cowboys draft until that moment. The second they drafted Overshawn, I was like, all is forgiven, my guys. Now all you got to do is draft Roshan Johnson as well. If we get Roshan Johnson, I'm a happy camper. Corey, we're just going to bounce around the league. I don't know. I might do the Steelers, one of the quarters of the Steelers, so we can see Anthony Richardson in an actual game, not preseason. But we're going to do kind of bounce around the league, games that are left, and do a quarter from certain games.
Not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third
So we'll do the viewer voted game, and then we'll kind of go around the league.
short stuff and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's now
Being linked to Memphis via trade.
it's like that.
Trey, you wanted Josh Downs? I think, who's the...
Throw here on the fake, and he's brought
Oh, Solar Chris is the North Carolina fan we got in here.
a sack and a turnover.
They can, Hoosier. They can.
It would have been a long field goal. The
Facts. Yeah, Hughes and Covington can probably get a quarter. And, Corey, what I usually do is if I'm going to bounce around the league, I'll usually do it for the guys that are here.
and they
Like, if you're here watching, we'll go watch a quarter of your game.
got the lead. They're not going to play this
Yeah, I mean, I'm a reward viewership. Like, if you're here, support the channel, your team's going to be on the channel.
The way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to
Lost by 2 to Stag. Nice.
that doesn't work.
Tough game, though. Tough game. There's a lot of close games. There was a game that wasn't so close, but most of the games have been close. This one's getting a little out of hand. This was the viewer voted game, so we're going to watch all the way through, but Joe Burrow is clearly outplaying Brody Thomas right now.
Get this up to midfield.
Or Justin, we can watch the third or fourth. But I'll block out the score. Because, Justin, if we watched the second, if I blocked out the score and we didn't tell if nobody knew what the score was, and I just cleared the score, and we watched the third and fourth quarter, I feel like, and it would be a toss-up of who won.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That's why I said third and fourth. But, like, we watched the third and fourth, and then at the end went, who do you think won that game?
And then the next
I think it'd be 50-50. If you watch the second, though, I had 2 turnovers. I think I had 3 turnovers in the
Important to do is
in that game. Choke up on these in Discord, and he shows up in here as Mad TV. He shows up on Twitch as Mad TV. Tony, is that who you play next?
looking for Pickens. He's got him.
He's not a PS5 user. Yeah, Crows is not me.
Shy of the red zone before going.
Nice throw, man. George Pickens getting open. George Pickens has been a very kind of under the radar wide receiver for this Broncos team.
Coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
no doubt about
It's
it.
still a 2-point Lions win.
He's going to continue to pick
Trash.
them apart because
Tragic.
he'll have all that
Tragic.
time to find someone
It was a shootout though, Justin. That's
So maybe
Justin, I might have to go in and try to edit that video on if I have free time and just like chop it into like highlights. Make it a highlight video of possibly one of the most offensive games I've ever seen. It was just big play after big play, it felt like.
pressure at the passer.
Oh, Tony, he's not a PS5 user, so you're gonna be able to stream your game. Yeah, the home team rule only applies to PS5 users. Bengals Jets went not 31-28.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
So and then I did make a channel for like current users in the league, and it has should have the little PS5 emblem, so you know if you're playing one of those, it'll tell you who has who's on PS5.
The ball with relative ease.
Rah Roland Wallace running hard. Excuse me, dying over here. It's so hot in this fucking garage, guys. It's like 85 degrees in here. I'm burning up. I might have to like walk around a little bit, so bear with me tonight.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
But yeah, Nizzy, if you're still here, once we finish tonight, around 11:45, 12 o'clock, I'm going to be, I will be advancing if you're still here.
Shy of the marker. 8-yard gain,
No, Hoosier. I'm not doing that. But I'm not doing that because of bugs and other stuff getting in the house.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown.
George Pickens on the Jets sweep scoring, and this game is getting ugly fast.
Second touchdown on the season.
It may be a good thing Super's not here or he's lurking, but
Half lead.
I hate it. Don't know how to offense. I'm not sure what we did wrong.
The tap pass. So simple, Charles.
Justin's like, I don't like it. We scored 51. Something went horribly wrong.
Offenses to stop.
I think it's the precision
Hoosier,
the play occurs because
Tyler Nixon is the. Don't feel bad. They've been killing it the first 2 games. They need to be humbled a little bit. Hello, princess.
you don't take the edge
You said the Broncos were gonna win.
to get to the quarterback.
It's looking pretty good for you.
But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there,
Nick,
that's for sure.
get
Lines
out
at 6
of
points.
my head,
And
my
he
guy.
gets out past the
Good
22,
Lord.
24. And now out comes Houston. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here.
Bless you.
Now you're down 3 scores.
Salud.
And I know we're in the
Gesundheit.
first half, but
All the other words.
this offense hasn't been able
Sup?
to generate anything. You feel like
You
they
doing okay?
probably need to get something going
Y'all watch
on
in
this
there.
drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
Oh, okay. Well, you can change it.
But I think this has to be
Watch
a
whatever you want.
possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they
Croto
score
is here.
that's
You
what
wanna say hi to
they're
him?
gonna be facing the next time they get the ball.
Croto.
A
I like
nickel
it.
set
And
defensively
everyone
for
else
the
in the
Broncos
chat
here on
doesn't
third down.
Oh,
Croto.
why?
Huh?
Is it because he's running the Steelers?
Now they'll throw here.
Groto, your Steelers have a fan. My daughter loves the Steelers, so she is a fan. About to make Ritter and London the best duo. So Trey Young is cool. Trey, the hard part with Drake London is his speed. Now I'm doing the same with Adrian Purdy, but the bad night for Laker haters. Oh, is it really? I didn't even see. I haven't seen it. Spectre, what was the score? Yep. Croto drafted the #1 quarterback in the draft this year. He's got a good quarterback now.
Strong running there.
100-67. Yikes.
On the edge of the red zone.
Playmaker is still OP. Yeah. Sheesh.
It's Thomas on first
There you
and
go.
10.
Playmaker is still really good. But again,
But they go in the wrong
Drake London, I think, has like 84, 85 speed. I am trying to build a guy similar, a bigger version of Drake London, basically.
Unfortunately, we're not able to find any
Justin's good
yardage on
defense. I'm good at offense. Together, we could build a good team. I request a trade to Detroit. Hoosier, are you good at offense? Are you? I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna find out when we watch Justin Fields later. 100-67 after 3 quarters. Good Lord. Now the only thing, like the part that scares me, Spect, is like the Lakers are a team that would somehow find a way to blow that lead.
outside of the 20. The offense
Yeah, somehow they would blow that lead. I don't know how they do it, but like it would happen.
is 3rd and 10.
Hoosiers trap. Wow, Croto shots fired. Uh-oh, Brody getting it going though. Hey, a touchdown here for Brody Thomas would be huge. He said just getting hello.
Naeem Hines, his first
Naeem Hines can't get in there.
out there. He does get a couple.
Yeah, a touchdown for Brody's going to be big. Warriors lost.
Who's
Hoosier, he runs the Jets.
2nd down and goal. Thomas.
who are you going against?
And that
I'm
is
just gonna make a little
incomplete here.
recommendation.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to
Justin.
hold up for one more play.
I like
Hines.
it.
Touchdown, Houston.
Oh, Charles Barkley said the Grizzlies are a star away. Touchdown, Naeem Hines.
I think I just
Dodgers score. They
I
lead the
think-
Cardinals 7-2.
I think it's gonna be Cowboy U versus.
in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life.
We played earlier. My team played Justin Rose's team earlier. It did not go well. Slightly.
Yeah.
It was yeah, Justin just barely squeaked by my team earlier. He won 51-30 something. It's not very close. No.
Trash Jets.
He's got it, and that makes our score 24.
The Cards New Jerseys. I don't know. They're not great. They're not the worst, but they're not great.
Scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on
They're better than the Browns. Yeah, by barely I mean absolutely got demolished.
out to the 25
Yep.
on the touchback.
Got killed. Joe Burrow last drive 4 for 4, 29 yards. It's not bad.
They'll look to keep
Stars
it
going
going
up
here
tonight.
with 1st and 10.
We're gonna watch probably a quarter after this game's over. I'll watch a quarter of the Steelers.
They'll start
Trey, they're not the worst in the league. The Browns do exist.
and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Pick
Good
is
Lord,
up.
Burrow.
And they get him down, but not
Joe
before
Burrow's so
takes it
good.
across the 40-yard line. 1:50
We need to fire some
to
decent.
play till we
And Justin, what's funny is like we've had top like 10. Well, you've had the top offense the last 2 years. I've had a top 10 offense, really, or defense rather, is what I meant. You've had the #1 defense for 2 straight years. And oh, he dropped. I thought he caught that. You've had the #1 defense in every category the last 2 years, and then I've had the top like 5 defense. I think top 10 for sure defense, and they didn't show up today. Today was a shootout.
down with another first down as the
Yeah, Croto, we fixed the delay game problem.
yard line.
Oh, Daddy, do I know the worst person in chat?
Who?
Screens.
The-
Strong throw and catch.
My daughter said, "You know the worst person in chat? Streamlabs."
Alleys have been open for them to get completions.
Go back.
Are they up? They might be. Corey, they might be. It's still. We're only 2 weeks in though. We're only 2 weeks in. Nick thought you were gonna say him.
For Marshall, that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard
Why
line.
would Nick be the worst player?
I don't know. He's the Colts.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
Corey, if you go on Daddy Leagues, you can definitely like.
A lot of yardage.
Oh, Nick said because he always picks on you
But in this situation,
Bro,
by saying things like "shoosh."
get a good
I hate you.
Creeping up
Oh,
on a
thank
minute to play in
you.
this first half.
I know Coach would definitely.
Now a dump off here complete.
Coach
And he'll
was
be
on the
brought down
top,
at the
and Nick would be
27.
at the bottom.
Ah.
Broncos are gonna call
Croto, so I didn't know that we were gonna get that many
as they'll stop
per
with
game.
just over a minute
But
to go.
I had it at 10, so the games would go, so that we could do 15-minute quarters, but games would go by a little bit faster. But it's all good. We have it up to 15 seconds now. There may still be 1 or 2.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Justin has the Chad Gable on his team. He's a middle linebacker in our league, and he's on Justin's team. He looks tiny, but anytime he makes a tackle, he goes, "Shoosh."
No.
As the clock shows 50 seconds
You can push
to
it.
play here in half number 1.
You didn't push it hard enough.
Don't do
Looking to
that.
throw again on 2nd down.
Started 5-2, ended 7-10. Fun.
Gonna go down. They sack him
Why?
on the 30.
Why?
Yeah, Crow. So we upped it to 15.
Why
It should be good to go.
sure?
What? Hey, can you read that? What's that
No.
say? What's it say?
No.
I can't understand. It's too many O's. What's it say?
Do the last part.
Okay.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Burrow going down with a sack. Was it Cleveland? I think that was Cleveland on the sack.
Ninth play of the
Christian Cleveland. What a beast Christian Cleveland's turned into.
Now it's
Streamlabs is
Burrow.
going to chat right now.
What's
These are talking
Croto's
about
giving it commands.
Dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now
Ritter had a 5,000-yard rookie season. That's wild.
seconds remaining here in the
Wild. What Trey, what offense did you run? Were you running the Falcons offense with that or?
field goal unit and Joey Sly now. He connected on his first, this from 41.
Oh, Davenport got the sack. Thank you, Tyler. 27 to 7.
Their lead even further.
Just Falcons offense? That's pretty wild. I would not have expected Ritter to get 5K.
Well, it's interesting when we talked to them prior to the game. They told us that their game plan was take no prisoners.
Drake London, 1,300 yards, 11 TDs. That's a great season for him.
I can pick like your favorite character from what's happening right now for NC outcomes.
83 on the Texans. Got it.
So we come upon
All right.
halftime with the visiting
Bye.
Broncos taking the lead to the locker room.
You've annoyed me enough.
We'll get you over to Orlando where standing by is
Nope,
Sean
I'll let you know when the
Wilson
Steelers are on.
with EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Don't be
And
asleep
welcome
then.
everyone to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute.
Lorenzo Carter had 10 sacks. Very nice.
Weekend, in week number 3.
I'm glad they're not showing scores.
And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
CPU loves that offense, the Tampa Bay offense. Impossible to have under 5,000 if you never watch a game. Facts.
For a battle,
Yeah,
taking
facts.
on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And then lastly, the nation gets a good
Croto, this year could be really interesting with free agency. Although
and the Buffalo
people are starting to figure out salaries and stuff.
Moving on, let's take a look at the
Who did you play? The Eagles? Getting to see number 2 pick Kevin Colbert.
passing game has been the story. They have feasted invested on this secondary to the tune of 200+ yards already through 2 quarters.
For you people, even though it's on daddy leave, I'll be sending you guys who you need to resign. Nick, tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel, Nick. No, Croto, we don't need to see the score of that. At all. No need to see that score, I can assure you. Justin said, ooh, send me mine. Justin said, who do I need to resign? Superstar already? Nice. Justin, after looking at Rashawn Gary's contract, it is not market value for a player of his caliber, so we've had to void his contract. Is what it is. Oh, so good. What are we having? Oh, I'll tell him after we go. But yeah, it wasn't fair market value, so we've had to void his contract, which he's underpaid. Justin, it's fine. If he's the third highest paid, he's definitely underpaid for what he produces. For how good he is, he's still he definitely took a discount. It's a great contract for you. Fire trucks always go first. For the PS5, sorry. Didn't make the round in 16. Oh, medical emergency at Port Place? Oh, gotcha. Gotcha, Croto. I almost missed that first message. I was confused. How much would Gary have gotten if he hit free agency? Oh, let me tell you what. He would have. Yeah. What's I think what's the max you can give a guy? I think it's $35 million a year. I would have probably offered him a 1-year, $35 million contract. Trade Ridley? You should. You should, Trey. Got the bird's eye view. QBs can get more. Yeah, that's right. QBs do get more. What is the max? 50 million? We've tested it. I think 50 is the actual max, although it needs to go up now because you got quarterbacks making more than that. At least a first out of Ridley? Yeah, I would trade him for a first. Yeah, I would have signed Gary to a 1-year deal and try to re-sign him after that. Payne wants to be a Falcon? Hell yeah. Deron Payne? Yeah, absolutely. 40, yeah, I was going to say, Brady's pushing that limit right now, I think. Brady got the exact opposite of a hometown discount. Corey, injuries happen, and yeah, I mean, I've dealt with injuries as well. Chase Young, I think, has missed 4 games a year for me. Luckily, I think one of those years, like, it was a bye week he missed. I didn't look. Nick, are you on the PS5? Can you let me know, is Aiden Hutchinson out? Wonder if Josh's still fine in the West. He'll be all right. I mean, he's playing with a broken hand, I think. Yeah, Sewell's been out for 4 weeks. Yeah, Sewell may be injury prone. Send him my way. I'll give you Conklin for him. Actually, Conklin played well. Justin, I was really impressed when Conklin just like pancaked Rashawn Gary and then laid on top of him. Yeah, it's definitely a torn labrum. Hello. Ooh, you got the banana tella. George Pickens again. This man balling. Hutch is out 4 weeks with a torn labrum? Of course. Hey, that's all right. Backup. Ben Albert coming in. He'll do well. Earn the paydays. Always see them. Paramedics. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't imagine being a firefighter in any of those positions. Payne and Pollard. How's your banana tella? You okay? Hot. Oh.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
That's what he gets for not being in Detroit. He was literally in Detroit, Justin, when it happened. Corey, listen. He was garbage. He only had 60 yards running. I mean, he added 70+ receiving, but so altogether, I think he had a total of, was it? Yeah, 60 yards rushing, 75 catching. He was all right. He was okay. 70 of that's in one catch, though. Yeah, I think it was like 70 in one catch. Turns out he's got burners. But he can't catch, they said. Nick, week 1, he mossed the dude, and I was like, wait a minute. Yes, Hoosier, watching the whole game. This is the viewer voted game, Hoosier. So viewer voted game, no matter what the score is, gets watched, and then we bounce around the league after that. Yep, viewer voted game. Whole game getting watched. I honestly thought this was going to be a closer game. Joe Burrow just came out and made a statement against Brody Thomas was playing well, and Burrow came out and made a statement. That's what happened here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Most receiving yards among rookies. 3rd most receiving among rookies. Nice. Nice. Yeah, my receivers are doing really well this year. Not a great run for Pierce. But yeah, my receivers are killing it this year. Unfortunately, Purdy was hurt. I feel like Purdy would have had a great game today. Ooh, got him to jump, or is this a bailout regardless?
Oh my God, that's a bailout.
God, Lovelock looks so good. Fake videos of stolen valor. Hey, nice, Proto. Can't remember who was number 2. It's not Stoley. Trying to think of what other receivers were out there. What about Brock? Cole Brock for the Vikings, I think, got selected fairly early. I don't know. Let me look. I love that Daddy Leagues like shows you the rookie stats too. Currently, hey, Kroto or Corey, go look at the current receiving yards.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4.
Oh yeah, facts, Justin. He did make the flight. Justin, I hope we meet in the playoffs. It's Corey. Hey, best receiver in the leagues on the best rookie receiver in the leagues on the Cowboys right now. Stage BS videos, yeah. By week 15, I won't. That won't keep up. I don't think so. Sliders, I have to get adjusted. Yeah, currently J.J. Brown is my favorite for Rookie of the Year. He's the leading rusher by a shit ton. He's the leading receiver for rookies right now. He's doing all right.
On 2nd down and 4. Thomas.
Brody throwing like Lamar, but completing it. Hey, I'm telling you, if you want your quarterback, you want a receiver to do well, put number 17 on him. I don't know what it is, but the number 17, they always do well.
Here's Pierce. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Hey, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
Snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
What did Richardson do today? Corey, we haven't seen it. We're going to be watching Anthony Richardson next. We're doing the part of the Steelers game next. You have him at 4,000 after 17? Yeah, Hoosiers math must have been wrong.
Again, he's got Marshall. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Yeah, Corey, we're going to do the Richardson game after this. Good Lord. Hey, Kalen Royal, I was not expecting this from the Texans. I really thought the Texans defense would have held up at least a little bit. But I truly believe that Joe Burrow came out in this game and wanted to make a statement. Brody Thomas is like the up-and-coming, one of the up-and-coming quarterbacks in the league, and Joe Burrow's kind of the old head of the league now. And he definitely came out to make a statement today. Joe Burrow, one of the few superstar Super Bowl winning quarterbacks out there. And he's making a statement with this game. He said, I am still the standard. Manny, oh, no, that's rah-rah Roland Wallace not running well. Shocker, the Texans know Pierce again? Yeah. Yeah, Corey, we're gonna I'm gonna add him in tomorrow. I'll post it after the stream tonight. Trinsky, Wholesome Trinsky, he's been in other leagues like this as well. I've been chatting back and forth with him, asking him a bunch of questions about the league, what he thinks about the league, and what he's seen so far and stuff like that. So we're gonna get him added in as the Tampa Bay Bucks. He's not a PS5 user, so it won't affect like people streaming games or anything like that. But he's gonna take over the Bucks. So the Atlanta Falcons, he saw Herbert available, and probably, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. It's not the Bucks aren't a terrible team. Yeah, the Bucks aren't terrible. And again, you got there was two teams available with quarterbacks already established. Josh Allen, Justin Herbert. And honestly, it's part of the reason, Corey, that we've been so protective of like those franchise type quarterbacks on teams is you don't want to necessarily join a league, right? When like you're like, oh, let me see who's available, and you're like, oh, you can get this team with a 57 overall quarterback. Like, I don't want to do that. Lico's on pace for 5,300 yards. Ain't no way he can keep that up. Who does Allen play for? Keenan Allen, Croto? Is that? I'm assuming Keenan Allen. Ridley, pick 20, and whatever else for pick 4. Nice. Nice. I mean, so Trey, the CPU is really easy to take advantage of. We know this because we've seen it. 7th best in the league? Yeah, it's early, Justin. It's still early though. It'll buff. Or sliders will get adjusted at the end of the season, but
once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
What's that, Trey? What'd you get? Finally. Finally!
As expected,
Brody. That's a deep throw to nobody. What is he throwing to? Where was he going?
The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
It took like a third. Yeah. Brody was on pace before. Brody was on pace for 6,426. God. Oh my God. That's ridiculous. Colbert is ahead of him, I think. Justin, look at Colbert. I think Colbert was ahead of Brody. Oh no, he wasn't. I'm lying. I'm a lie. I was looking at rookies. Hold on. I lied.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
What was the CPU trade used as an example? It was a user. Oh, what a throw by Burrow. I don't know if that's a catch. I feel like he had to hold on to the ball. He barely touched that one. Yeah, I was looking at just the rookies. That's not a catch. Watch this. This ball touches his hands. He drops it. That's a drop. He does not complete 2 steps. Cordell Smith with the touchdown right there. Not sure I would have called it a touchdown, but.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now.
Ooh, Lamar's on pace. Let's see. Who's only had 2 games up there? Dak, maybe? Hey, Lamar's slinging it. I mean, he's throwing to the wrong team sometimes. Deshaun Jackson, is that you? Croto, so it was a user, so, I don't know if you've seen it, but sometimes CPU will send an offer to you, right? So if you're a user team, the CPU will be like, oh, offering for this player. So if you put a player on the trade block in the game, the CPU will send you offers on them. That was, somebody put a player, 97 overall player. I'm not going to put their business out there because I'm not. They put this 97 overall player on the trade block, who's not worth a ton because he's older and he's contracts, this, that, and the other on Daddy Leagues. And the they basically came back and was like, we will offer you this X Factor 20 whatever year old. And then we were like, what the hell? Yeah, a little bit, Corey. It's still early though. But yeah, Croto, it's stuff like that. That's the reason that we have the rules in place for the trades that we have. I get that it's harder to make trades. That is the point. It's not supposed to be easy to make a trade. I had to shut that down. Yeah. Will Anderson fell to 4 wild. Nice. 41-10. Yikes. This looks familiar. Nick, so normally, like I said, I mean, the same rule's always going to apply, right? The CPU has to be getting more value than they're giving up. It could be close, but you got to give them more than they're giving up. And that wasn't close. Croto, I am telling you, I went in and looked at your entire team. It is physically impossible for you to get to that trade. One entire draft spot. Oh no! Right, he went 3rd in real life. Who do I pick at 9? Bijan Robinson, Trey. Bijan Robinson, do it. Do it and thank me later. Ain't no 20-3. No, it is not. And if it turns into that, I'd never let Super hear the end of it. That's the wrong team. Brody, wrong team, my guy. Trey, you don't want Bijan? Oh, you're never going to win a Super Bowl with that attitude. Oh, yeah, no, trades are hard. You physically couldn't trade for Nick Bosa. Even if you included Joey Bosa in the trade. It's impossible.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Trey, all the Atlanta fans saying they don't like the Bijan draft, y'all talk to me when he wins Rookie of the Year and runs for like 1,600 yards next season. It's Hendon Hooker. Joey Bosa's trash? Listen, as the person who traded away Nick Bosa, you don't get an opinion on anybody named Bosa. Makes me cry. Yeah, Bijan's going to be amazing. I'm biased, obviously. I was not going to consider trading Joey. Nah, even if you traded Joey, you couldn't get Nick Bosa. You couldn't trade the Bosa brothers. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Spectre, with our rules and the team that's trying to get Nick Bosa, it's impossible. Because they just don't have enough value on their team to get him yet. But hey, Bijan's going to be great. Yeah, with the rules that we have in place, he doesn't have enough value on the team to get him. Yeah. Because Nick Bosa is a highly rated X Factor, so his value on Daddy Leagues is multiplied by 3. So, short of having the #1 pick in the draft, it's hard to get Nick Bosa. You can trade Nick Bosa away, but you couldn't get him back. Nothing prevents Spectre. So you could try.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
Like, you could try, right? So nothing prevents, like, you offering for him, but it's got to get approved by the league.
Now 2nd and 4.
So those are our rules for trade, Spectre. That's how we implement to help protect the CPU. So those are the rules we use to protect the CPU. And then the values based off of a Data League's trade calculator. Justin, great question. I don't know. They definitely offer for some other people because I get people sending me the CPU trades. Like, can I accept this trade? I'm like, no. The CPU's stupid. Like, again, the CPU is dumb. That trade that Nick posted was literally them trying to. It was the CPU attempting to trade a young X Factor in the exact same position they'd be receiving, the over 30 97-year overall guy. It was dumb. It was so dumb. Injury. So not only are the Texans losing 41-10, Davenport goes down. But yeah, Spectre, those are the rules we use. Yeah, it was so bad we had to post it. Oh, that's torn labrum. Yeah, exactly, Spectre. So we do try to protect the CPU teams. We had, I think it was the Patriots last season, kind of showing out. Good Lord, Joe Burr. Deontay Banks, okay. Okay. Look at this throw by Burrow's unfazed, guys. God. I'm going to tell you what. The Broncos are in contention for a Super Bowl as long as Burrow's standing back there. If you don't take out Burrow, they have a chance. Late 2nd round? Sheesh. Trey Young, I really like, I think DeMarvion Overshown in Madden, if you're using like a created class. DeMarvion Overshown usually does really well too if you're looking for a linebacker. Uh-oh, X Factor on X Factor hate coming up. Christian Cleveland X Factor. Corey, I think that's through 3 games though. That's through 3 games, Corey. So like, don't get it twisted. He's got 830 yards, but that's 3 games. Burrow dropping back, probably gonna get a touchdown. No, he's under pressure. It's still pretty good. Hoosier, 100% facts. Can't go wrong. Field goal attempt for the Broncos here. Josh Downs, hidden dev. Let's go. Very nice. Joe Burr, bad flashbacks. Hey, dude's nasty, man. This Joe Burrow is filthy. Where do y'all rank? Here's a question for you guys. Where do you rank Joe Burrow? I mean, obviously, Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. That's not for debate. I'm not going to debate anybody. If you come in and you say anybody other than the guy named Pat Mahomes is the #1 quarterback in the league, I can no longer respect any football opinion you have. On swag, #1, facts. Yeah, on attitude, on just fucking out there, yeah. Hope AR is 15. So Croto, you can find out. It's on Data Leagues. There's a way to find out on Data Leagues, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is. He's the 3rd. So Trey, I'm assuming you have Josh Allen above him, because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of go back and forth between Josh Allen and Joe Burrow, and I think Burrow might be #2. Like, and I really like Josh Allen. I just think that Burrow might be better. He might be better. He definitely doesn't have as big of an arm. But yeah, I'm leaning Patrick #1, Joe Burrow #2. I got Josh Allen, I think, #3. Yeah, I was gonna say all season last season I kept saying my feeling was Joe. Yeah, I don't know why people don't think Hurts is a good quarterback. Hurts is a great quarterback. All of the people saying like, oh, Hurts is no, Hurts is a great quarterback. I think he's extremely underrated at quarterback. I know it's Josh Allen. My thing is, Josh Allen is really, really good. No, I thought Hurts was great coming out of college. It's not recency bias. The only person with recency bias on Hurts is the Eagles actually using him. No, Tony, I can't. Lamar is great. I'm not putting him in the. We're talking purely on like ability as a quarterback, Tony. Yeah, I mean Lamar is a phenomenal athlete. He's a top 5 player. He's not a top 5 quarterback. And I think he's a very good quarterback, but he's not a top 5 quarterback. He's a top 5 player in the league, and there is a difference. But no, Hurts is really, really good. Now he's got a lot of weapons. Abilities, QB, Mahomes, Allen, Burrow. I can't do it. I don't think I can put Allen over Burrow. I just think Burrow's proven he might be the most accurate quarterback in the league. So it did 4 guys. It gets, Justin, I'm going to tell you what, it's getting tough. The quarterback play in the league is kind of dropping a little bit. Like, there's a lot of not spectacular quarterbacks in the league. Either that or, like, the top 3 or 4 are so much better that it, like, makes everybody else look bad. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Because, like, the NFC is just a conglomerate of terrible quarterbacks. Not terrible, just not great. Not elite. There's no elite quarterbacks. And, yeah, and I don't even like Herbert that much. But Herbert's probably number 5. Justin, I think it's skewed. I think Mahomes is so good that, like, you kind of look around the rest of the league and go, they're okay. When they're probably really good. Just, like, Mahomes has, like, broken the power curve. So now that, like, you look at Mahomes, you go, I mean, is this guy really that good? Like, there was a point where if you take Mahomes out of the league, I think people argue Dak is elite. And I'm like, no, he's not. But again, it's skewed because there's that guy Mahomes. And you're like, you can't call anybody else that elite when Mahomes is so far above everybody else, in my opinion. Like, it's Mahomes at 1, and as much as I like Joe Burrow, it's not close to number 2. 2025, Hendon Hooker gonna be number 1? No, he's not.
I feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason.